There are lessons we spend years trying to learn from books, from people, from failure, and sometimes from the hardest seasons of our lives. We search for answers in complicated places. We look for someone to explain what we should do, how we should change, and what we might be missing. But sometimes, the most useful lessons are much closer than we think. They are happening quietly around us every day, so familiar that we barely notice them. We see them, but rarely stop to ask what they might be showing us. And maybe that's part of the problem. We are so busy trying to figure life out that we sometimes forget to simply observe it. Nature doesn't give lectures. It doesn't try to convince us. It doesn't explain why something works. It simply does what it does, over and over again. And if we slow down enough to pay attention, some of those ordinary patterns begin to look surprisingly familiar. Because underneath all the complexity of human life, there are still a few simple truths worth remembering. So today, let's pause for a moment and look at 5 of them. Not theories, not philosophies, just simple observations from the world around us that might quietly challenge the way we live henceforth. Lesson 1. The woodpecker. A woodpecker doesn't search for a perfect tree every minute. It chooses a spot, and it commits. It strikes the same place again and again, not because it is dramatic, but because it is necessary. Most of the time, nothing impressive happens. Just repetition, just consistency, just effort that looks small in isolation. But over time, that repetition becomes impact. And this is where many people misunderstand progress. We tend to judge our efforts by how they feel in the moment. If it feels exciting, we assume it's working. If it feels slow, we assume it's not. So we jump, we switch, we restart. We chase momentum instead of building it. But real progress is rarely emotional in the beginning. It is repetitive. It is quiet. It is often boring. The woodpecker doesn't move because it is impatient. It stays because it is committed to the process, not the feeling. And that is the difference. You don't need 10 directions. You need one direction, repeated long enough to matter. Lesson 2. The fish. A fish moving against the current is not confused. It is not lost. It is simply moving through an environment that is not designed to make it easy. And yet it continues. Because resistance is not always a warning. Sometimes it is the condition of progress. In life, we often interpret difficulty as a signal to quit. If it's hard, we assume it's wrong. If it's uncomfortable, we assume it's not meant for us. So we retreat into what feels safe, what feels familiar, what requires less effort. But comfort does not always equal direction, and difficulty does not always equal danger. Some resistance is simply the cost of moving somewhere new. A conversation you've been avoiding, a decision that requires courage, a change that forces you to grow into someone slightly unfamiliar. Not every struggle should be pushed through blindly, of course, but not every struggle should be avoided either. The real skill is learning the difference between what is blocking you and what is building you. Lesson 3. The lion cubs. Young lions don't become hunters by studying hunting. They become hunters by attempting it. Poorly, repeatedly, without certainty. They miss, they fail, they adjust. And through that process, understanding slowly forms. This is where many people get stuck. We treat learning as something that must be completed before action begins. We collect information, we prepare endlessly. We wait until we feel ready. But readiness is often an illusion, because no amount of preparation replaces experience. You don't learn confidence before you act. You build it through action. You don't learn clarity before you start. You gain it by starting. At some point, preparation stops being helpful and starts becoming avoidance. A safe place where effort feels real, but risk is absent. The young lion doesn't wait for certainty. It learns through contact with reality. And so must we. Not perfectly, not immediately, but honestly, through doing. Lesson 4. The dog. A dog doesn't wait for perfect conditions to show affection. It doesn't analyze your mood. It doesn't calculate whether you deserve warmth in that moment. It simply offers it. And often, that simple act changes the entire atmosphere. Human relationships are more complicated, but the principle still holds. We often wait to be understood, wait to be appreciated, wait to be approached first, wait to feel safe before we extend anything ourselves. And in that waiting, distance quietly grows. Not always because people don't care, but because no one moves first. Of course, wisdom matters here. Boundaries matter. Not every situation deserves openness. But many situations suffer not from lack of care, but from lack of initiation. A message not sent, a conversation not started, a kindness not offered, a moment of softness withheld. Sometimes the smallest shift in energy is enough to change everything. Not because others suddenly change, but because someone finally chose to begin. Lesson 5. The snake. A snake does not resist its nature. It does not compare itself to animals with legs. It does not waste energy wishing it were built differently. It moves with what it has. And when its skin becomes too tight, it does not argue with it. It sheds it and continues. This is one of the hardest human lessons. We hold on to identities, to past versions of ourselves, to limitations we've accepted as permanent, to stories about what we lack. And over time, those things begin to feel like truth, simply because they are familiar. But familiarity is not the same as necessity. You may not have started with everything you wanted. You may not have had the same advantages as others. Those realities are real, but they are not the end of the story. The question is not what you lacked. The question is what still remains usable, and what you have outgrown without realizing it. Because sometimes growth is not about adding more. It is about releasing what no longer fits who you are becoming. Nature doesn't argue with itself. It doesn't overthink its direction. It doesn't compare its progress. It simply continues. The woodpecker repeats. The fish moves. The lion learns. The dog initiates. The snake sheds. No hesitation about whether it is doing enough. No comparison with what others are doing. Just alignment with what it is. And maybe that is the quiet reminder hidden in all of this. Not to become something else, but to stop resisting what already works when it is done consistently, courageously, and honestly. Because often the lessons we search for so far away have been unfolding right in front of us the entire time. Maybe the next time you notice something ordinary happening around you, don't rush past it. Pause. You might be surprised by what it has to teach you. And if this kind of reflection resonates with you, consider subscribing for more insights like this. Simple reminders from nature and life that help us slow down, think deeper, and live more intentionally.